Hi, I'm Ken. I've got experience with both nonprofits and for-profit businesses, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about them. Both for-profit and nonprofit organizations are businesses. They both bring in profits, meet a real need of consumers, and are governed by many similar principles. But there are some key differences. A primary goal of a for-profit is to make a profit. If a for-profit is not profitable, it will probably be shut down. The goal of a nonprofit is to fulfill a mission that benefits the greater good. That might be working to improve education, promoting the arts, or reducing food insecurity. For-profits typically rely on investors and bank loans to get started. The company's ability to pay off these loans with revenue-generating activities is a top priority. Nonprofits are funded by believers in the mission. A combination of grants and donations generally keep a nonprofit afloat. However, nonprofits can also generate some revenue and must bring in funds from somewhere to survive. Any earnings that a nonprofit brings in must be reinvested in the organization to help it advance its mission. Many for-profits distribute their earnings as dividends to shareholders as a return on their investment in the company. A private for-profit has no shareholders, which means the company's owners can do what they want with the profits. Nonprofit organizations are publicly owned. As public entities, nonprofits must have transparent finances and are subject to oversight by the Secretary of State. They can merge with other nonprofits, but can't be bought or sold. For-profits are typically owned and led by a number of executives and stakeholders whose earnings are often connected to the financial success of the organization. They can be bought and sold to benefit the owners or shareholders. Both nonprofits and for-profits have a board of directors. In a for-profit, the board's primary job is to protect the company's assets and be sure it's profitable. For-profit board members are usually paid, and the company CEOs often serve as the president of the board. Nonprofit board members are volunteers who make sure the organization fulfills its mission. A nonprofit board hires and supervises key staff and offers them guidance and expertise. Because of nonprofit board terms are limited, and they must act as a group, no one individual can control a nonprofit. While both nonprofits and for-profits might employ staff like accountants, project managers, and marketing and communication folks, nonprofits typically have fewer staff and rely on volunteers to complete much of the work of the organization. That means that nonprofits often hire volunteer coordinators to recruit and manage their volunteers. And you'll also find a grant writer or development director on staff to help bring in funds. While for-profit businesses pay taxes on their revenues, nonprofits can claim their services as a public good, so they're exempt from paying taxes. Also, donations made to a registered nonprofit are usually tax deductible. When a for-profit closes up shop, it can sell its property and distribute its assets to the owners or shareholders of the company. A nonprofit that dissolves has to transfer all of its assets to another nonprofit within a similar mission. In short, nonprofits and for-profits are both businesses. They differ most in the way they handle their profits. Thanks for watching!